What up, what up, what up? Good morning, good morning. Y'all slept all night through. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Let's see. Oh, what up, man? I don't know what I just did. What up? How's everybody doing this morning? Hey, Maggie. Hey, is it Noreen? Hey, Rachel. What up, guys? Hold on, let me turn this down some. What up, what up, what up? How are y'all doing this beautiful morning? Hey, hey, hey. What up, Jenna? It's a Monday, ain't it? Good morning, Natalie. How are you? How are you? Let me see. Hey, girl. Hey, Precisely. Good morning. So, did y'all see that little video of, what was it, Ryan? He did a little live. Did y'all see that? Let me see. I'm going through my reposts because I just reposted a bunch of it. That way I can find the clips. Let me see. You know, Ryan trying to just make excuses for being racist towards Mia and Andre and just trying to excuse it away by these were private conversations. It really shows you why and how him and Gypsy ended up together, and for so long at that. They are damn near the same when it comes to like trying to backtrack and say, oh no, I didn't say that. That's not what I meant. That is exactly what you meant. I saw a video somebody had of him walking through the apartment complex too, walking Pixie. Let me see. I think this is it.
When I married Gypsy.
Let's see, we're gonna listen to it. Yeah, it's nothing but excuses, you know. That's what I mean. It's just, oh, it was private conversations. Blame the people who leaked those private conversations. No accountability that he said that shit, you know. And you wouldn't have said it if you didn't feel that way. You know what I mean? If that wasn't how you really felt, it would have never escaped your lips. You know? Yeah, it is what it is. Disgusting. He's vile. Here. Okay.
My ex-wife left me like I was nothing. But y'all's agenda is to find all the bad. Y'all don't seem to realize that those phone calls were also 3 years ago. It's because she's an inmate and you got them, but distributing them and making videos and just piecing, that is highly illegal. And continue to make me out to be this bad person. I'm not. Like I said, one of the haters 2 weeks ago wanted to marry me. And now
I don't know who he's talking about when he says they were trying to marry him, but if you have to tell people that you're not a bad person, then there's something going on. If you have to tell people, hey, I'm not this bad, terrible person, and they can't just see it on their own, something's wrong. Good morning, beautiful.
She's picking apart pieces that I say and making content, because that's all this is to them. I'm not a person. I'm not a person with feelings in a life. No, I'm a TikTok personality that y'all can destroy. Like words that I've said that I didn't say to you, about you, or anything. I didn't demean you in any way.
I don't know. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you for the gifts. I don't know what he was trying. Hang on. Thank you, King. Thank you. I don't know what he was trying to say by, oh, you know, I'm from the South and we talk a different kind of way. No. I'm from the South and I have never talked about people like that. I have never sat around and talked about anybody like that. That ain't got shit to do with being from the South. That's your heart. That's hatred in your heart. That is what that is, in my opinion. Thank you, Mama. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Good morning.
Y'all are making it out to be that demean the whole group of people, and I hate this and I hate that. I don't.
Yeah.
At all. That actions speak louder than words, and my actions will prove it.
Actions speak louder than words. And in those phone calls, we heard what kind of actions you was taking, honey, how you really felt, okay?
Make me out to be this terrible person.
The action fitted your mouth to say that bullshit. That's how you really feel. Thank you, sister.
I can handle it. Y'all are making it seem like I fucking, y'all are gross. Y'all are fucking gross. It's pathetic. So I think people who make videos like that are pathetic. Y'all want to string me up and lynch me for saying some words? Y'all just want to lynch me, kill me? I live in Lake Charles. I'm right here. I mean, I'm just a man.
Also, him saying, you want to string me up, you want to lynch me, that was crazy considering some of the shit he has said. You know, some of the racist stuff he has said. Bad choice of words, or was that one of those, what is it called? Freudian slips? Isn't that what they're called? Like that, it was a very specific wording right there.
I got custody of my nephew when he was in kindergarten. I moved in with my mother to help raise him. I look at him like my own son. Him getting into puberty, and I'm a pedo for that. That's batshit crazy.
It is way beyond him talking about that his nephew going through puberty. At this point, it has nothing to do with that. Like you literally asked that woman. Okay, what really bothered me about what he asked Gypsy was the amount of time he spent thinking about it. He sat on that call for a good 45 to 60 seconds thinking about what he was going to say to her before he said, hey, would you do this with me? You know what I mean? Like, he had a whole damn scenario in his head. That's fucking insane. And that is what really started this. You played this whole scenario out and then asked her, would she do this like your ex did? When supposedly it was weird the first time, but you're asking her to do it. It doesn't make sense. The math isn't mathing.
How do y'all come up with this shit? And did I say some hurtful stuff about Mia? Probably.
That's what I think.
And my opinion changed on her. And you can even see it in the show where I'm sitting there with Christy and Mia is grilling me, asking me, can I even have kids? Like, girl, you're 19 years old trying to sit here and tell me, can I even have kids on national television? So my opinion of Mia changed from that day forward because she had no right to attack me like that. So
Mia asking Ryan questions is not attacking. That is not attacking you. She was simply asking you questions and you took it as an attack. And that gives you no right to talk about her and Andre the way you did. Your opinion of her changing that much over a question? No, you already felt that way. You already felt that way and just ain't said nothing. That's how I think. That's what I think. It didn't just start then.
So people are going to say, what did you say about me? She didn't like me. I didn't care for her either. You know, they trying to destroy my marriage from the get-go.
She didn't like me. I didn't care for her either. Period. That's what it was.
Like me like that. So people are going to say, what did you say about me? She didn't like me. I didn't care for her either. You know,
that's what it is.
Trying to destroy my...
That's what this boils down to. He didn't like her.
Marriage from the get-go. Her and Christy. Me and Gypsy were packing to come back home. And Mia is sitting there telling Gypsy how I look at other girls' pictures and everything and trying to make her think that I was cheating on her. All for money. They had to get rid of me for the money aspect. When I married Gypsy, I jumped Christy in the hierarchy.
He will never just blame Gypsy for leaving him. There is no Christy made her do it. There is no Mia made Gypsy leave. Gypsy has made it very clear, especially in these calls, she does what she wants to do. And she told Ryan how she felt from the get-go. Gypsy leaving was because she wanted to leave you. She was not in love with you. She told people she was not in love with you. And the fact that he continues to blame it on Christy, on Mia, on anything but Gypsy, that shows how delulu that man is, in my opinion. Thanks, guys, for
coming. And I did nothing, and a lot of people are now saying I stole Gypsy's book money. She got that money. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Gypsy got all that money. I signed for the book. Therefore, it came to me. We were married. It came to us, and I put it in our joint bank account. Gypsy spent it on her nose job, spent it on all kind of shit. Gypsy spent $700 on a damn furnace chimney thing that I never put together, but it's still hanging over there. It's still over there. Gypsy wanted to put the furnace right there, like the little chimney thing, right? But she moved out before we could do it. You know, Gypsy spent money. She spent her money. And then she still left with money. All the book money that I ever got from her, Gypsy left with it. And she will contest to that. People are attacking me for every fucking thing.
I don't know about all the money situation. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if she ended up having to pay him anything. From my understanding, there wasn't like a, what's it called? A prenup. There wasn't a prenup. So I don't know if she actually ended up paying him any money, but he was out here helping you grow your social media accounts and stuff. So, I mean, you could have threw him a little something, Jip.
Like, I've already lost friends over this.
Something.
All the stuff I've lost and gained in my relationship with my ex-wife, sometimes I wonder, is it worth it? Was it worth it? Did I really, looking back on the first phone call, should I have said, don't call me no more? Maybe.
Andre does seem like a nice guy. And Mia seems like a decent human being too. And I think one of the reasons they probably left and went as far away to Florida as they did was to put distance between them and that family. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Gypsy is messy. She has been messy the whole time. Especially since she got released. You know, she doesn't bring anything but heat and all kinds of stuff to their way. If I was Mia, I wouldn't want to be anywhere around her either. Andre is a lawyer.
So a lot of things are taken out of context and twisted. I'm also a Southern gentleman. Like, I'm from the South. You know, people in the South are different than people in the North. We just are.
He's a Southern gentleman that, honey, his fetishes include, you know, doing things in front of y'all's kids when they can't see. Southern gentleman.
Different. You know, to me, words don't mean as much. Actions mean way more.
That's him downplaying the stuff he said. Him sitting there and saying that words don't mean as much, yah. He is downplaying the racist stuff he said, the actual stuff he said. He is downplaying it. He's trying to make it seem like it ain't a big deal. Bullshit. If it wasn't a big deal, you wouldn't be on here fighting for your life to try to explain it away. You know what you did. You know what you said. Disgusting, vile, and it showed your heart. It showed your heart. That's what it did.
Actions mean way more. You know, are these words offensive to people? Sure. Absolutely.
I agree.
And I'm sorry if I offended anybody with the word I said or anything like that.
Like it was a one-time. You said a shit ton of words multiple times. Multiple times you talked about Andre and Mia in a vile, disgusting manner. Okay?
Sorry.
Thank you, son.
But I promise you have not heard me say any of those things on here. I said the R word just a second ago because I was mad at y'all.
So he's letting you know, I won't say it in the public, but you gosh damn right when you're not listening, I'm saying all kinds of shit. That's what that says to me.
The way y'all are thinking is that way. Like it's skewed. All right? It's a word that means skewed to me. I don't think all the people with special needs...
He just said that the R word means skewed. That's what it means to him. It means skewed.
Because the way y'all are thinking is that way. Like it's skewed. All right? It's a word that means skewed to me. I don't think all the people with special needs are that way.
See?
But y'all's thinking is skewed. I mean, the Black Eyed Peas when the song Let's Get It Started, they named it Let's Get Retarded, and they had to change it. And they meant it like...
See? Downplaying the words. He said he's trying to make it seem like, I didn't mean it like that. This word doesn't really mean anything. He is disgusting. He is just like Gypsy Rose. I can see how they ended up with each other and how they stayed with each other for so long because they are both very manipulative. They gaslight like a mofo.
Let's get stupid. It's a word, guys. I can handle it. I've been attacked. I've been abused. I've been abandoned my whole life.
The pity party.
That people have left me their whole life. That's why it's like part of me
Agreed.
Wants to stop going live, but part of me doesn't want to stop. He
isn't going to stop. He is not going to stop. He is doing nothing but sitting up here having a pity party for myself. I've been abused. I've been used. I've been abandoned my whole life. Boy, shut that mess up. Thank you, Pam. Be so for real. Nobody's having pity on you. Own up to what you did. Just own up. Say, I fucked up. But all this right here, nobody wants to hear this.
Y'all win. Why should the people wanting me to leave win?
I don't know.
Behavior like they are doing is wrong.
Thank you.
And I personally think good triumphs over evil. Anybody who's met me knows I'm not a bad person. Anybody. I'm not even think I'll go battle anybody anymore. Cause
the fact he said that he believes good triumphs over evil, and yet all this crazy stuff you said is being aired out. I don't know. I kind of say that that's the good triumphing over evil. Y'all played this part, you and Gypsy, like y'all were these good people. Oh, you just loved her so much and all this and that. When, nah, man, y'all were on those phone calls being disgusting human beings. Y'all were being horrible people, just talking trash about people to do it. Like, it didn't matter who it was, whether it was Mia, Andre, or Dylan. They talked trash on Dylan. Like, anybody Gypsy had any involvement with wasn't safe. You were getting talked about, point blank. And that says a lot to me. If you could sit around and talk about every person that comes across your path, you may be the problem.
I don't want that heat on them, but that's what the haters want. I'm human.
Yeah.
I make mistakes all the time. So I hope Team Ryan stays Team Ryan. If you don't, I understand. The phone calls, whether they want to believe it or not, is illegal. You know, y'all are going to catch every human emotion possible, and y'all are going to tear it apart, judge me.
These aren't emotions. These were not emotions. It's not catching every emotion possible. Bro, you were on there being flat out hateful, racist, like you were being disgusting, homophobic, like you were talking about anybody and everybody. Okay, dude.
Would I have answered the
emotions,
phone,
bro?
knowing everything I do now? Yeah. Yeah, I still would.
Laughing.
Yeah.
I guess that one is.
I don't even remember half the shit I said on there. That was 3.5 years of my life. Y'all listening to phone calls. I'm so fat.
Laughing, thinking it was a joke, thinking it was funny. So that was the emotion that went with his homophobia and his racism.
That's what people like to say. Let me know I'm fat. Gypsy called me fat. You know, I didn't say it to any kids. Would never say it to them. All right, guys, we're almost at 100,000 likes. I love Team Ryan. Thank y'all for that. Lost some good friends. So it didn't happen the way y'all are thinking it happened. After we had kids, which
I hate that he keeps saying it didn't happen the way they say it did, because we can hear it. You can hear all of it. You can hear the entire call. There's no way to spin it. And him trying to spin it a different way very much reminds me of Gypsy Rose Alcida when her video she sent to Nick where she's explaining about her walking, that she knew she could walk and she lied to her mom. Remember when that video came out, exactly what Gypsy did? Oh no, that's not what I said. Y'all are construing it, misconstruing it. I didn't say it like that. I didn't know how to verbalize myself. He's doing the exact same thing. Yeah, she's the gaslighting extraordinaire. He's playing by Gypsy's playbook. It's definitely seeming like it. Yes, we heard the call. We heard what he said. Notice how he doesn't play the clip because he knows. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Like we slow as fuck. Yes, really, like we're idiots. I'm so glad my baby is, oh God. And see, some of this I can't even say back. Like some of this shit is crazy. I'm so glad my baby is. Not only that, Key, did you see the part where he tells Gypsy, thank you. He tells Gypsy, he's like, you're the most racist person I know. And she giggles about this. She laughs and then she's like, nuh-uh, that's not true. Your brother, you said your brother. And then Ryan says, you're right. My brother, he is racist. He's more racist than me and you put together. So Gypsy didn't deny it. She wasn't like, no, I'm not racist. Don't say that about me. She didn't do any. She agreed. No, I'm just not top dog in that one. Your brother's a little more racist than me. I'm below him. Like, what? So I can't wait to see. Yeah, I can't wait to see how she tries to spin some of this because, dude, I'm surprised she has stayed as quiet as she has, honestly. Then there's this one. Also, if you're not following Lori, make sure you follow her. This is my backup page. This is Lori's page. I want to let y'all listen to. It's like a letter that Gypsy wrote for her victim impact class. Thank you, Brit. She said she would never say it to Mia's face, though. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're talking about people like that behind their back, it doesn't matter. You don't have to say that shit to their face. You've spread it all around. Fuck you. You know, I would not want her anywhere around me. I would not want Mia anywhere around me. If I was Mia, I would not want Gypsy anywhere around me. Yeah. Did I just hear a call with Jip instructing Ryan to insert? Oh, I don't know. Not over here. Has Mia responded to any of it? I only saw when one of the first, thank you, Sin Mommy, when one of the first calls came out, I did see where Mia commented and was like, this is disgusting. I can't believe anybody would talk like this. And she was like, and I can't believe anybody would post it. But Thank you, Sin Mommy, but she has not said anything to any that I've seen anyway, anything else. Now, this is Lori. She makes some videos. She does like analyzes Gypsy's behavior a little bit. But there is a class that Gypsy took in prison. It was like an ICVC class, like a victim impact class. And I want to let y'all hear what she wrote. Thank you, Sin Mommy.
Has finally said the truth. As you probably know, her prison phone calls are all over TikTok. And there's one that the T Page with T posted earlier today that, well, it's Gypsy talking to Ken. And she's reading him a letter she had to write for her victim impact class. In the letter, she has to write it to herself from
Now, I did hear rumors when this starts that she had her roommate write this, but I don't know how true it is.
Victim. Her victim being her mother, Dee Dee.
Okay, my love, go ahead.
All right, it says, Gypsy, my devious daughter. I had suffered so much emotional trauma in my life that in July 1991, I gave birth to my first and only child, you. I thought that you, if no one else, would always love, accept, and respect me, and that you would never reject or betray me. I thought that I
No, she said to Gypsy, my devious daughter.
could truly say you were the one and only person who would never hurt me. I never could have imagined the heartless monster you would later become. You betrayed me in the most unforgivable way possible. I am disgusted with who you have become and very hurt with what you have done, and angry that you could look me in the eyes, lie, and pretend that all was okay, and all the while you were plotting my murder.
Yes.
And on that horrible night, that betrayal went even deeper, as I called out your name, begging for your help, and all you did was just close your eyes and ignore my pleas. You have not only taken my life, but you have also taken the memory of me, and tainted it, slandered it, and destroyed me in every way.
Yep.
You have taken everything from me, everything from the very breath in my body to all the things that I will never get to see and do. And I always wanted to see mountains. I will never get to see them now. Nor will I get to meet my grandchildren, celebrate all the happiness of birthdays, graduations, anniversaries, or holidays. I was only 48 years old when you murdered me, and did so in the cruelest way. I think it is such an injustice that you were given only 10 years for my murder. I gave you life, brought you into this world, and you took me out of this world without hesitation. I thought you loved me. Nick thought you loved him. You threw us both under the bus. Now we see that you have never loved anyone but yourself. And it doesn't matter what you have to do, whose life you have to ruin, you will betray and victimize anyone. No one is safe around you. I hope you get all that you deserve. All that pain and heartbreak you caused comes back to you tenfold. Because a person like you doesn't deserve to have good people around you, because you will hurt and betray them. I pray that you will never experience a restful night's sleep, and that the sound of my cries and begging for your mercy and help echoes in your mind and leaves you with the fact that you and your choices are responsible for my death. And I pray that choice haunts me forever.
This was a victim impact statement that she did for like an ICVC class where she was supposed to put herself in the victim's shoes and write this letter to herself. So yeah, I know. No emotion. Like what she isn't having a struggle. She isn't crying reading this letter. If I had to write something like this about myself and say those things, I think I would be a little upset. But not Gypsy. Thank you, Sin Mommy. Thank you. That's too cute. Thank you. Thank you, Karma. The pause between you and your choices. Oh, shit. Thank you. I know. It was a good little letter. Now, I did hear, especially how truthful it was. Like, it's pretty truthful. It's pretty dead on there. The fact it says you slandered my name. I mean, you destroyed my legacy. All that. Top tier. Now, I did hear a rumor that one of her, like, cellmates or something wrote it for her. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true it is. Somebody did tell me that yesterday. I don't know if they heard that somewhere, but a couple of people in my live yesterday said they got, somebody in there would write letters for the class for like $20 a piece or something. But if somebody wrote that shit about me, I don't know how I would read it if somebody else wrote it. Like, it's one thing if I'm writing it, but to hear it from somebody else, gosh damn. You know what I'm saying? That's very believable because she doesn't write that smooth. Her words don't flow. Well, not only that, thank you, Key. She doesn't feel like thank you, Tom. Thank you. She doesn't feel like she just did anything wrong. Even there's one part in one of the prison calls where she talks about how you know, she doesn't see herself as a murderer. She did not murder anybody. And that's how she feels. She said in a podcast when she got out, too, that she didn't do the actual unaliving, so she doesn't identify as that. So, to some degree, in Gypsy's head, she doesn't see what she did as that wrong. You know what I mean? The way she had no emotion about it, too. She just wanted to pass the class. Most definitely. She definitely did. I think a lot of all those classes that she took, it all had to do with her getting early release, playing into the parole board, you know what I'm saying, making it look good on paper, just like Ryan. Thank you, Shara. Thank you. That was so cute. Thanks. Just like Ryan. Ryan looked good on paper. You know what I'm saying? School teacher, no trouble, you know. That's what I think the classes were, and that's what Ryan was. You know, yeah, time cut. She had to do 85% of her time. And so when you're doing 85% of your time, you can only get like 10 days knocked off. Whereas 10 days every so many days, I think it's 10 days a month or something. The past is catching up to her. Ashley, did you hear the call where Gypsy found out Ken was writing a blog about her? No, send that to me. No. And thank you guys so much for tapping the screen. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you guys. And happy motherfreaking Monday. I hope everybody's out there crushing it, honey. You got this. No, I did not hear about Ken writing a blog. To my understanding, I thought Ken didn't like the spotlight, all that crap. He didn't want to be in the media, which all that changed. Excuse me. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Chelsea. It was a lie her roommate told her. Kim is not writing a blog. Oh, really? No, I haven't heard that one. Thank you, Moonflower. I have been on my laptop trying to listen to some of these files, and I'm trying to learn how to... I'm trying to learn how to do CapCut on my laptop, and it is so hard. Thank you, Thunderbird. I'm not tech savvy, and I'm trying to get some of this done so I can post, like, the entire calls on my YouTube, but it is hard. I'm not a tech savvy person, and I'm struggling. So if y'all got any tips. No, Ken did not write a blog. It was a lie. It was a rumor. It was a call between her and Christy. I'll be on the lookout for it. I'm so excited to finally see one of your lives. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, friend. He soon came running when the show started playing. Exactly. In the calls, he talks about how he doesn't want to be in the media. He doesn't want to be on these interviews and all this out in the public. But the minute she got out, 3 months after, just like in the phone calls, you know, in the phone calls, she plans to get pregnant 3 months after she gets out. 3 months after she gets out, she leaves Ryan, she gets with Ken, and she's immediately pregnant. And whoa, lo and behold, here's Ken on TV. Okay, ChatGPT or Audrey. Yeah, Audrey has been walking me through some of it. She has been walking me through some of it. There's just a couple of things I'm having trouble with, like trying to figure out how to put the layover over the entire video, you know, because I don't want people just looking at a black screen. So, oh, thank you, the last Lily. Thank you. That was so pretty. Thanks, Tiff. Oh, it's Tiff. I said Tiff. Thank you. So, but I'll get it. It's just taking me a minute. Ryan was live on Facebook last week, I think. Really? He's switching platforms. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. You think he's switching up platforms? Too much heat going on over here on TikTok? Thank you, Time. Thanks, girl. I mean, I'm surprised he's still going live over here. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, the Leslie. Thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised he's even still showing his face over here. He was live here last night. I'm pretty sure I got a clip of it. I think that's where that clip I played earlier came from. You called us live. Was he just making excuses last night? Yeah, that's what it sounded like, Stacy, in the little clip I got. Thank you, Time. Thank you so much. Thanks. Just making excuses, trying to act like what he did is okay because it was in a private conversation. We get it's a private conversation, Ryan, but that private conversation showed your heart for sure. You know, and those things you were saying in private, that wasn't like I don't even know what to fucking compare it to, bro, because it was so vile. Like, what do you mean this is a private conversation? Bitch, you're racist. You said some foul shit. Point blank, period. You be up here and here smiling, giggling, when really you are hateful in your heart. You're a hateful person. Yeah. Did you hear the back comment? The what? No. He acts like it's normal. It's not. Well, and then he tries to blame it on being from the South. Like, being from the South somehow makes this okay or excuses the behavior. Like, no. People in the South don't sit around talking like that, and you're not about to blame it on that. Oh, no, I did not hear that. That is fucked up. No. Yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, for sure. Isn't he supposed to be a special education teacher? Yeah, he is a special education teacher for a few years. And dropping the R word like that, the sexual fantasies, and then the racist stuff, dude, I'm terrible person for a teaching position, in my opinion. The last person, thank you, True Blue, thank you, Bride, the last person you'd want sitting up at a desk teaching your kids, in my opinion. I had a black roommate from there, and she said they all talk like that. There's racism anywhere you go. It's there, point blank. People try to act like it's not. Racism is alive and well. And you got to nip that shit in the bud. Ain't nobody playing that shit. Get it on. We ain't doing it. No. Not having it. Not having it. We're not doing it. And like I said, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. There are not people down there just talking about people like that, man. That's not happening. Thank you, Elena. He said he finished. Yeah, I heard him say that. Thank you, July. Thank you. I heard him say he finished too, and then he tried to switch it up. He said he finished, whether 5 minutes or not. That's still disgusting. And not only is it disgusting, but he knows how disgusting it is, because when Gypsy called him out on it and was like, you finished, he backtracked. No, I didn't. No, I did not. No, I did not. Dude, you literally just said it like 3 minutes ago at the front of this conversation. Like, you definitely said that. Thank you. I think he was testing the waters, though. That's what I think was happening, is he was testing the waters. He was seeing what Gypsy was going to allow. Where were her boundaries? Things like that. And here's the crazy thing, is while Gypsy's talking to Ryan, she acts like, oh, no, I'm not into that. Thank you, Cameron. I'm not into that. We're not going to do that. But then she gets on the phone with Brian. Thank you. She gets on the phone with Brian and talks about how she's telling Ryan that she misses her baby bottle, and that maybe they could do, some role play where they play daddy-daughter, and she puts her hair in pigtails and uses a bottle. Dude, that's not just Ryan with weird shit. It's Gypsy too. Would you allow somebody to do that? No. No normal person would allow that, And then when Brian acts kind of taken aback in the phone call, he's like, oh my gosh, what the frick, Gypsy says, no, I didn't mean it sexual. I didn't mean it like that. And she goes on to tell him that he was gonna role play like this to reparent her. What does that even mean? What do you mean reparent her? Thank you, Karma. I don't know what kind of weird stuff it is, but that shit is not normal. Where are they doing that at? What kind of therapy is that? I think not. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Cammie. And let's not forget that Rod was in Gypsy's life until she was 14 years old. Until 2005. You know what I mean? Until 2005, thank you, Lauren, when Hurricane Katrina hit, and then they moved to Missouri. So for 14 years, he was in her life. Thank you, Lorinda. And so was Christy. So was Mia. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So all this weird, put your hair in pigtails, suck a baby bottle to play this stuff with Ryan. What? Your daddy seen you when you was a baby. Thank you, Karma. Thank you. She had 8 or so years to better herself and spent the whole time worried about men, money, and followers. Yes, Ashley, clock it. The entire time. That's all. And not only that, but I don't see how people... Okay, so Gypsy and her mom did all this scamming, getting all this money, blase skippy. Gypsy goes to jail, and what does she do? She continues to get money from rando people. Not only that, there was 170-something people who sent Gypsy Rose money from the time she got to jail to the time she got out. Now, most people who are in prison, you might have a handful of people who can send you money. Some people who are blessed have 2 handfuls, you know what I'm saying? But to have 170-something people sending you money from the time you got in jail to the time you got out, So nothing changed once she took Dee Dee out. She just went to prison and started hustling and scamming and getting money. Like, that's pretty crazy to me. Then she gets out and it's the same thing. She does social media. I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand it. Nothing changed, in my opinion. The only thing that changed was, like, the angle of the con. You know what I'm saying? The story about the con has now changed. Now she's a victim of this, that, and the third, and she makes money. Thank you. No, she never had to learn a lesson. She didn't. She had a very cushy stay in prison. Like, she had the first 2 years, she didn't have a tablet, but after that, she got a tablet, and she was on some of these phone calls an hour or two at a time. Her whole con was premeditated. She definitely had something going on where she thought she was going to get the money, the house, and she was going to be gone, you know. And she kind of did. I mean, she got out, she got the money, it's crazy. She got out, and somehow she ended up with a platform. She ended up with a bunch of book deals and documentaries, all based off of lies. But a lot of people made money off these lies. Boy, she sure did lie about her medical records when she talked to Melissa. I just seen that just a second ago. I saw where she had told Melissa Moore, hold on, that she had thrown all her medical records away. Thank you, Judy. Actually, can you technically request the letter she got? I don't know if you can do that. How do so many of these people that will do anything for her exist? I think it's something to do with the fetish stuff. I'm gonna tell you. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Roman. Nice to see you this morning. I really do. I think it's some stuff to do with that fetish stuff. I'm not kidding. Wooka wooka wooka. Thank you, Moonflower. Thank you, Judy. You know what I'm saying? Because who in their right mind, thank you, is going to watch the documentaries and see Gypsy portraying a mentally disabled child and then be like, oh yeah, that's who I'm going after? Only a certain type of man. And we can see that in Gypsy's patterns. Dan, Nick, Ryan, Brian, who was just arrested for CSAM, like, this year. Yeah, y'all, that's right. Y'all know what it is. She attracts a certain kind of man. Did you see Jip was mentioned on the Celeb Blind? I did a little video about it the other day. Hold on, where is that, let me see. That Melissa Moore video where she's trying to be like, oh, well, I don't know. We threw the medical records away before I got arrested. Like, girl, I think she didn't want Melissa Moore to see the medical records. She'd know she was lying, you know. Thank you, Moonflower. Thank you. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to check my little repost. Where is it? Maybe I didn't repost it. My bad, y'all. I thought I did repost it. I guess I didn't. But there is a phone call where Gypsy is talking to Melissa Moore, and she's talking about how she's going to try to get with Christy and get the medical files. Thank you, July. Thank you. And Gypsy's like, well, the night of the crime, I took everything and I threw it away in the dumpster. Thank you, Roma. Thank you, July. And Melissa says, well, that's okay. It's just copies. Those were just copies. We can get the actual copies from the hospital. Thank you, MK. I do not think she wanted Melissa Moore looking into those documents. But she did. That's how we found out that there was Melissa Moore is how I found out that there actually was a muscle biopsy. Thank you, Roma. And that's when I got to wondering, or bone marrow transplant. That's what it was. She talked about how Gypsy had a bone marrow transplant when she was like 5 or something. And that's when I started going down the little rabbit hole that maybe Gypsy had cancer. Maybe she really did. Wonder how many psych evaluations. I don't know. I think she avoided psych. Even in jail, she talks about how she avoided going to therapy and to the psych doctor because she didn't want to be seen as what was it? Suicidal or something. She didn't want to get locked down. So I think Gypsy actively kind of avoided those kind of doctors. I don't think she was trying to go see them. Thank you. And yeah, she knew they clock her. I'm about to hop off here. It's starting to get a little hot. I got on here later than I wanted to. Thank you. I had a bunch of running around to do. Kids just started back school last Thursday, and I had all kind of paperwork to go turn in. Y'all know what it is, getting the last minute stuff done. But I hope everybody's having a lovely Monday, and I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out and chilling with me. I'm going to try to go through some more of these damn calls. Thank you, Moonflower. Oh, y'all make sure you're getting your little heart me's too. You know, that way you can tear up. Get your heart me's. But I'm going to try to figure out how to work this damn CapCut. It's so freaking frustrating, especially when you're not a tech savvy person, which is crazy. I should be like really tech savvy. My dad was an IT guy for like 40 something years, but I didn't pay attention. Thank you. So I'm struggling. Thank you, Last Lily. Thank you. My last one is a senior this year. Hell yeah, beaches. Beach. Let's get it. Mine is, I have one in 11th, one in 8th, and one in 5th. So one of mine doesn't have much longer left. Doesn't it feel good knowing that, like, we got him there, man? We got him there. It feels good. It also feels good knowing that, you know, their life is so much different from what my life was as a kid. It's good. Ashley, did you hear Andre is a lawyer? I did hear that. Mine was a senior when I got a surprise pregnancy. Oh, Crystal! Oh, you had to start all over. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine. I am 40. I got my tubes tied 10 years ago. And every now and then, Evan will be like, don't you want to have another one? No, I do not want to start over. I do not. Like, my kids are making their own little noodles and learning to use the damn air fryer. No. Yeah. I can't do it. Your sister did that? Yeah. Oh, she starts kindergarten next year. That's so awesome. Hell yeah. Thank you. That's right. Breaking generational curses. Sure trying to. We are sure trying to. I started over at 35. I have a 2-year-old. Oh, y'all are strong, honey. Y'all are way stronger than me because I don't think I could do it. Like, I see babies and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. I'm like, I don't think I could do it again. I don't think I could do it, honey. Getting my 4 to where they are now has been like, whoo. Especially that teenage age. Thank you, Morning. Once they hit around between, I want to say about 10 to 14, they get crazy for a minute. They get a little crazy. You had your first when you were 35. Oh, Alf. The letter was a confession. I agree. The letter was a confession. It was a confession. I think it very much described her to a T. How she feels, the fact that she slandered Dee Dee, drug her all through the mud to make herself look like a victim. Like, that whole letter was everything Gypsy Rose really is. Thank you, Moonflower. If somebody really did write it for her, then they were on point. They were on point. At least somebody told her about herself. You can't say anything to the teens. I know, girl. I know. Oh, man. When I tell you, I know. My 13-year-old, it doesn't matter what I say. She'll go, why? Then when I tell her why, she'll say, why again? It's like we reverted back to like 3-year age or something. It's crazy. Where's my dog? Hold on. No, ma'am. Come up here. Whoever that is, you leave them be. Come on. Come up here for a minute. Come on. You come up here. I can't sit down on you. I don't want you being silly. But, okay, I'm going to hop off here. Happy Monday. If nobody's told you, you are doing a great job. You got this. Keep that handsome or beautiful little head up and keep it trucking. Positive thoughts only. I just seen a neurosurgeon the other day make a video about how our negative thoughts fuck our brain. Do not sit around thinking negative thoughts. That negative stuff, it really does affect you. It affects your mood. It affects how you function. Stop that mess. You got this. Only positive thoughts. Keep pushing. Have a wonderful day. You know what it is. Gypsy Rose did that shit. Thank you guys for the likes, the gifts, and hanging out. Bye.